Tonight on 8 out of 10 Cats, Housewives' favorite, Alan Carr. The Jungle VIP, David Gest. And their captain, Joan. And facing them tonight, the Queen of Comedy, Joan. The Prince of Pop World, Zane. And their captain, Dave Spikey. Now, welcome your host, Jimmy Carr.
Well, thanks very much. Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats, a show about opinion polls, surveys and statistics. Did you know, for example, David Beckham is the only English player to have scored in 3 World Cups, with 2 personal assistants and a hairdresser. The largest consumer of fortune cookies in Europe is Greece. Tomorrow you will eat hummus and have a hairy wife. And inbreeding causes 3 out of every 10 Dalmatian dogs to go deaf in Disney's bleakest ever Christmas film. Let's get started. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. We've teamed up with a leading polling organisation and they've asked the British nation what stories they've been discussing this week. It's our panellists' job to guess the British public's top 5 most popular talking points. Dave, Joan, Alex, what have the nation been talking about this week?
I think it's this great story that the NHS are going to offer dance lessons to fatties, basically, isn't it? They're going to help them with the obesity crisis. But the only way you're going to get fat people on the dance floor, I think, is by making the announcement, the buffet is now open. Just across the dance floor there. And it's another government gimmick, isn't it?
It must be awful to hear like a fat person dance. I'm not being awful, but you know, like the... well, that's the shoes on. You know, it's going to be a slow process.
I resent people talking about fatties like this. I belong to Overeaters Anonymous.
Really?
Yes, this is the truth. And it's very, a lot of you here are thin, so, but it is very, very sad because we all sit there and the women cry and they go, no one loves me. And I always say, yes, your butcher loves you, your baker loves you. And one woman, I mean, last week, right before I came over here, she was saying things like, I went on an airplane and she was sobbing. And she said, and they made me buy 2 seats. And she just cried. And then I said, yes, but now you can have 2 meals. And she perked up. If we want to be fat, God damn it, we can be fat. That's the way it goes.
David, do you dance?
No, I have a cousin.
You have a cousin?
Yeah. I have a cousin.
Good answer.
I have a cousin, 279 pounds.
279 pounds.
He started ballroom dancing, Fred Astaire studio. Met this lovely woman. 5 months, lost 100 pounds, got syphilis, and died.
If that's not being made into a musical,
Come dancing too literally, I think, really.
OK, well, let's have a look and see whether fatty dance classes is one of the top 5 most talked about things this week.
Yes, it is. Oh, just correct.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
All
right, that's good.
Sean, David, Aaron, what else have the nation been talking about this week?
I imagine a lot of people quite upset about England losing the Ashes. Well, virtually losing the second test. And I think it's stupid, really, because what we invented the game, we should just change the rules to suit us. So, in that match, we should have said, yeah, we just made this new rule, like, if we have tomato soup, lowest score wins. So just stuff like that, just make up rules. If it's cloudy, no, you can't lose on a cloudy day. Just anything. You've made the sport up, you can do what you want. You're not wearing the right pants, we win.
My dad tried to get me... He's always trying to get me sporting. He tried to get me interested in cricket, right? And I hate cricket. It's so boring. He told me that the Ashes, were Ellen Daniels from Neighbours, right?
Now, obviously, a spark of interest
and I was
there.
like, Ellen Daniels, you say? And I was hooked.
Joan, have you ever seen a cricket match?
I hate sports.
You hate sports?
I go to tennis matches, I don't even turn my head, you know. The ball doesn't come back, that idiot missed it. I mean, I don't like sports. Yuck.
I don't like sport either.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Because you look like quite a sporty...
Yeah.
Have you not been... You work out, though, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
In indie clubs.
You a big cricket fan, David? You aware of cricket?
Nah, more baseball.
More baseball?
Have you heard of cricket?
Of course. He forgets I was in the Outback, and I just was with all these crickets all over there.
Yeah.
You knew Fina, right?
Well, I didn't actually watch... I meant to watch it, but at the last minute, I fell pregnant. So it's been quite a few crazy weeks for me as well, so... turns out it was a scare. But no. What did she do? What did Fina do?
She stole all the food.
She stole all the food?
Yeah.
Really?
She ate a few crickets, too.
Did she?
Yeah.
People have to eat testicles, don't they? On that?
No, it's an anus, wasn't it?
Matt ate an anus.
Someone had to eat an anus.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt
ate an anus.
Matt ate an anus?
Yes.
I see. I thought you said a marinated anus.
No.
Second.
No. We had nothing to marinate there.
What, do you eat it like a hula hoop, like that?
On I'm a Celebrity, you claimed your maid's name was Vaginica Seaman. Is that true?
Yes.
Is she real?
She's real.
Are you sure she's
I'm
real?
positive she's as real as this set is real. Her mother, and this is the truth, her mother loved her body part so much, she said if she had a girl, she was going to name it Vaginica. Then, no, this is true, not no bull. Then she married a guy named Harry Seaman.
Harry Seaman.
She became Vaginica Seaman.
What's her middle name?
I have no idea.
She hasn't got a middle name. Suppose she doesn't need one, really. Mostly when she tells her name, she's probably just wiping the drink they've just spat in her face. What's your name?
Let's get back to the Ashes. Shall we have a look and see whether the Ashes is one of the most talked about things this week? Incredibly, it's the second most talked about thing. The Ashes is a best of 5, although England have controversially opted to play worst of 3. Back over to you, Dave. What else have the nation been talking about this week?
Joan reckons it's Christmas,
Well,
too.
Christmas and the politically correctness of Christmas,
Oh, yeah.
where they're doing the Queen's speech, and that makes sense to me, and they're having a Muslim lady do it.
On Channel 4, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the alternative Queen's speech is being done by a Muslim lady in a veil.
They could have gone halfway. I mean, she's a fundamentalist Muslim. She wears the hijab, whatever, the niqab, whatever she covered. She could have actually really dressed up as Father Christmas with a big beard and pulled the and gone, ho, ho, ho. They could have gone halfway.
The Muslim lady,
Yes.
I'm the one that sold her the veil from my New York website.
Your New York website.
Yeah, I sell veils.
You sell veils.
Yeah.
Of course you do. What's the website called again?
Veils for Muslim women who want to speak in England.
Oh, that website.
That website.
.com, remember?
.com.
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 But it's all crazy. The internet now, they had the best day ever. And
Yeah, indeed, yeah, the best online day.
$182 million in one day in internet sales, and they looked it up, and it was Mel Gibson buying Nazi memorabilia. And I thought that was fascinating.
I like online shopping because, you know, like when you're looking, if you get bored, you can just go to some porn, it perks you up, and then you carry on shopping. Now, I wish it was like that, normal shopping. Do you mean like you go around the Trafford Centre, bored, someone shows you a cock, you're like, right, now, Auntie Janice.
That probably does happen.
Oh, I just think it's so great. Everything gets decorated and it's pretty. And I'm Jewish, and even I have a Christmas tree, and I have a nativity scene. I have Jesus and Mary and the baby, but I'm Jewish, so we have a nanny. But it's just fabulous. And I dressed Mary better.
Of course you
I
do.
put her in a nice Chanel suit, and I gave her an Hermes bag. You're the mother of God, look it. And I just made her look good.
Shall we have a look and see if Christmas is one of the most talked about things this week? Of course it is. The most talked about thing this week. If you follow a light in the sky in the Middle East these days, you'll end up tracking a Scud missile into a Palestinian hospital. The true meaning of Christmas. Right, over to you, Sean. What else have the nation been talking about this week?
Is it the moon?
Is it the moon?
They're going to build a permanent base on the moon. It's going to take $10 billion, isn't it, to get people up to the moon. And you just know that if you go on the internet, EasyJet are doing it for £17.50. One way, no hand luggage, and Stelia's going, it's out of this world. You just know.
Joan Rivers, do you think Americans should be spending this kind of money going to the moon?
I think to spend $10 billion to go to the moon is disgusting. They should spend on something important like jewelry. You could get 3 really nice pieces of my jewelry on QVC.
You've really cut to the core of this issue, I think.
A great ring or some stupid trip to the moon. Who gives a fuck? I couldn't care less. Twinkle, twinkle, or twinkle, twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle.
If they find oil on the moon, though, that's another thing.
Yeah, that'd be a hell of a pipeline, wouldn't it?
Yeah, how are they going to get it back?
Well, it'd just fall down onto Earth, wouldn't it?
Aren't they going to build some sort of cosmic escalator?
So it's sport and science you're no good at.
Yeah, they were.
They were, seriously, weren't they?
But they can't get through. Yeah, not into science, am I? They can't get through the Van Allen belts. There's too much radiation. Belts of radiation above the Earth's surface. That's why the cosmic elevator's going to fail. In your face!
That sounds like a boy that fancied his science teacher.
Yeah, that could be science, or it could be the lyrics from some indie band as well.
Well, let's have a look and see if it's up there.
Oh, it is.
Yes, it is. Right, fingers on buzzers. One more thing to get. What else have the nation been talking about?
Submarines.
Whoa!
Well, they want to spend £20 billion on submarines full of missiles. That's it.
The missile's going to be outdated by 2024.
How do you know if a missile's gone off or something?
Gone off? The bloody big bang out.
You're implying it was like milk and you go... You just farted. No, it's this scud. You know what I mean?
The point is, we never use any of these missiles. They're never used. They're a deterrent, aren't they? It's a shame, really. You know, people make these amazing missiles and nobody ever bothers to use them. It must be very frustrating if you do make missiles and you just go, why do I bloody bother? These amazing... They can wipe out half the population ever. Nobody ever bloody uses them. Spent years making this.
Have you thought of moving to North Korea?
Yeah. 20 billion for the stupid moon thing and 10 billion for this stupid thing. It's such a waste of money.
Well, if they took all that money, everyone would have a tiara. Imagine that.
Oh, I'm for that.
No, that's correct. I'd rather go with the nuclear weapons. Enough people think I'm gay. Without a fucking tiara. Jesus.
Without a fucking tiara?
Yeah.
How often has tiara been prefixed with fucking? You wearing my fucking tiara? I'll fucking sort you out. Put my fucking tiara back in that fucking box.
Well, let's see if Trident is up there. Yes, it is. This is the news that the government is spending £20 billion on replacing Trident. £20 billion seems like a lot of money to spend, but it is only 10 pence for every person they're going to kill. Well, at the end of that, I can tell you Sean's team have 2 points and Dave's team have 3 points. The next round is called the poll with a hole. Dave, Joan and Alex, here is your first question. 40% of couples in counselling say what is a problem?
Viagra. Oh. These old guys that take Viagra. Oh, and it's good for 36 hours. You know how many orgasms you have to fake?
I imagine there's a certain amount of chafing involved as well.
Oh, chafing? Those poor old dry ladies, they'd set them on fire.
That's a painful image, isn't it?
I imagine Sting would quite like it, though. He does 15 hours with his tantric sex.
Is that what he says? Even a terrific swordsman, after 6 hours...
Swordsman? Where are you from, the 17th century?
Yes.
Snoring?
Oh, you can talk. Oh, brilliant. You snore in the most monumental way, my friend.
Thank you very
I should
much.
explain to the viewers that David and Dave are having an affair.
Is it her not locking the bathroom door when she goes to the toilet? They go and sit on the toilet and just leave the door and keep walking in going, oh!
But what about men that leave the toilet seat up and they go all over? You know, you've got a pointer and it's a lit room, for God's sakes. A woman I could understand if we were standing up with a penis, because you'd be looking around, oh, I'd redecorate, you know. So I could see what...
I'll give you a clue. It's to do with computers.
Watching porn on the computer.
That's the correct answer. Well done, Joan Rivers, yeah. Yes, 40% of couples in counselling say internet pornography is a problem. I think they should change the internet's name to the pornography. I was on the pornography the other day, and do you know what? You can buy train tickets on it. Brilliant. 3% of Brits would like Tom Cruise to what?
Come out of the closet. Just a joke. And he wouldn't come out of the closet anyhow. He's short. He'd come out of a cabinet. So it's just a joke.
Have you met Tom Cruise?
I produced a salute to him.
You produced a salute to him?
He was honored, Jimmy Stewart was honored, and Gene Kelly. It was a great evening. In fact, Miss Rivers was there with her good friend Roddy McDowell.
That's right.
And...
they're all dead now.
They're all dead. All dead.
That must have been the catering then, was it?
Have you met Tom Cruise a few times then?
I think he's here. Yes. He's lovely. He's very charming.
What do you think 3% of Brits would like Tom Cruise to do?
Make Rain Man 2 The Revenge.
I would so love that.
What happens in Rain Man?
In Rain Man, he's got an autistic brother and he counts matches. That's the only important bit.
Maybe it turns out in the sequel, it's just luck. Every time it's 74, nobody bothered to count them. It's just a chance he's not autistic. He's taking the piss.
Yeah, these autistic people, they've had it too easy, too long.
No, I didn't say that. I'm talking about the film.
I have 2 cousins that are autistic.
What are they called, Davey?
Be some weird name like Clitty. Or Clitty and Anus. Yes, they're...
He got their names right. It's Clitty and Anus.
Just came to me, Clitty. I found it. Time for everything before you pipe up.
That was amazing. It was on your mind, yeah. I'm going to tell you, 3% of Brits would like Tom Cruise to play them in a film about their life. That's a nice way of saying 3% of Brits are teeny tiny weirdos. So at the end of that round, Sean, David and Alan have 2 points. Dave, Joan and Alex have 4 points.
Yay!
Welcome back to 8 out of 10 Cats. The next round is called Believe It or Not. So let's have a look at a clip to illustrate the statistic.
Oh my God.
You can dream until you do it, you will never top that.
Look at how funky he is. I will never be hip.
I'm hot, and you're not. But if you want to hang with me, I'll give it one shot, top that.
Supersonic, idiotic, disconnected, not respected. Who would ever really want to go and top that? Such a waste of pretty face, but hanging in your nose space. I wish that you would take a look and really stop that.
What's this?
Stop that.
What gives?
Top that. I don't really give a about trying to stop that.
Top that.
Big deal.
Stop that.
Unreal.
You can try until you blue.
I will make a fool of you.
Top that.
Top that.
That was the American 80s teen movie, Teen Witch.
I thought it was some kind of like public information film about twats. Like warning you about there are twats around and this is what they look like.
He's wearing the same outfit as me.
Yes, there are twats in our area.
I can see you.
Here is your related statistic. 34% of adults would rather be a teenager again than win the lottery. Do you think that's true or false?
Well, I know I would never want to win the lottery. I think it's a curse to win a lottery.
Right? What? Why?
Well, it depends when you win it, but if you say you win it when you're sort of 40s or 50s, that means that everything you've done in your life, all the work, any training, any skills, was completely pointless. I'd feel like an idiot if I won the lottery.
Do you have the brain you have now as a teenager, or do you revert to your teenage brain?
How would that make any difference to you?
Well...
You look all sulky now.
He's sulky now.
I just want, wanted just a bit of, attention.
Too much happens when you're a teenager.
Too
My God,
confusing.
the first date, the first kiss, the first sex, the first drugs. I mean, that was an afternoon. I mean, it just was too fast.
But I had a cousin who won the lottery.
What's her name? Chlamydia?
I think her name's Veruca cystitis. If Come on, tell us about Tara Salata herpes. Come on.
Why am I on the show?
I have literally no idea.
Neither do I.
Tell us about your cousin.
$2 million.
Won $2 million on the lottery.
Had a heart attack. right there on the spot. What would you rather be, a teenager or have a heart attack?
Well, I think I'll go for the teenager thing.
Hello.
I once convinced my friends when I was a teenager that I bought a hoverboard in the US from Back to the Future 2.
David probably sells them on a website.
I'm pretty sure he does. I'll check.
I think this show's turned into Call My Bluff this week. Can you go back and be a teenage girl? That's what I'd like to be. A Mexican teenage girl called Bernard. He hasn't got legs, he's got wheels. A hovering Mexican teenage girl called Bernard who's got no legs.
My father only has one leg and my mother only has one leg. It's the truth.
Really?
Yeah. But one has a left leg and one has a right leg, so they're able to conceive.
Right. I suppose they just got one big belt.
34% of adults would rather be a teenager again than win the lottery, true or false?
I think it's higher. So it's false.
Dave's team, what are you guessing?
We said true.
OK, I can tell you the answer is false.
Very good.
So at the end of that round, it's 3 points for Sean's team and 4 points for Dave's team. And the winner is the name of our final round. Here is your first one. Worst way to be woken up.
With an erection. In your back.
Oh, the sound of a peeping Tom vomiting.
David, any thoughts? What's the worst way you've been woken up?
Is it by a cousin?
Westlife waking you up thinking that you were actually in a coma. Oh, no.
Is it a woman demanding money in pidgin English?
The sound of waves crashing against your plane windows.
Oh.
It does involve water.
Well,
Just
being in the
water on your
womb.
face.
Water on your face is the right answer. Yes, the worst way to be woken up is having water thrown on you. Well, surely the worst way to be woken up is Kerry Katona shaking a stick at your face and saying, "It's blue." Top celebrity to have a night out with.
Kate Moss, because whenever you're with her, it's a white Christmas.
Is it like Rosie and Jim?
You're talking about the ragdoll puppets?
Yeah, Rosie and Jim, Rosie and Jim.
What are you doing watching that?
Just before loose women.
Just before loose women.
I'd like to take loose women out with me on a night out.
Well, wouldn't we all?
Yeah.
Joan, I imagine you've had some stunning nights out.
One of my great nights was with George Michael. And we got to see the Hyde Park men's room at 4 in the morning, and it was just amazing.
Did you come across any police officers? It's a she.
Angelina Jolie.
No, that you want a night in, wouldn't you?
You're right.
Charlotte Church.
Correct answer. Well done, Sean.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Yeah.
Bottom of the list of celebrities to go on a night out with is Dodi Al-Fayed. Well, that sound tells me it's the end of the round and the end of the show, which means the final scores are Sean, David and Alan have 4 points, but tonight's winners are Dave, Joan and Alex with 5 points. Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience and all of you for watching at home. Join us next week for a special show featuring all the best bits from the current series. See you then. Good night. Well, thank you for watching 8 out of 10 Cats. If you want to watch another episode, you know, feel free, or pop to Pornhub for some different kind of fun. Good luck. You can also go to jimmycarr.com and buy tickets to see me live. I'd love that. I'd like it if you liked and subscribed. But don't feel pressured. Do your thing. You be you.